Creating consistent content on social media is not easy if you don't have a strategy, a plan. Indeed, most people I talk to sometimes avoid using social media to share their knowledge and experience because they don't have any idea regarding what to post, where to post, say which social media to use based on their needs, and how often they should post content. They don't possess a strategy and they think it is overwhelming. Honestly, before starting my content authority, I thought exactly the same. So I perfectly know how you feel if you have never posted anything or you have posted content randomly with the hope of getting followers, engagements and sales. I'm recording this video in August 2022. I've been creating my social authority in the international market since February 7, 2022, and I have learned a lot and made lots of mistakes. I'm Italian and English is not my primary language. I have overcome different and tough obstacles. In this video, I want to share my experience, my 3-step strategy to create consistent content in 3 different social networks: YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. So let's do it together. My name is Max Cecco and I help you become a high-paid infopreneur by sharing my 12-year knowledge and experience, helping professionals and small business owners create their personal brand online and sell information products and services. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you subscribe right now and turn the notification on. If you tap on the like button, you will contribute to spreading my message to people like you. So, thank you. Before sharing my strategy, you absolutely have to know 3 important attitudes if you want to succeed on social networks. Attitude number 1. Consistency is the key. Most probably you have heard me say this concept multiple times. If you consistently post on social networks, you will win in this business game. It's only a matter of time. Consistency is the secret sauce to reaching any goal you want in business and life. At the same time, consistency can be tough at the beginning because it tests your willingness to achieve big results. If you start from scratch, especially on YouTube, posting content knowing that no one or just a few people will watch it for the first months, it's not easy to digest. But please, you don't have to quit. It's like going to the gym or learning a musical instrument. The first 6 months are the hardest because you're not able to see any significant results. The reality is that you are improving daily. At a certain point, something happens and you start getting faster results. The same process happens in sharing content on social media, so be patient and keep going. Attitude number 2. The perfect strategy doesn't exist. It's true. Let me explain this fundamental point of view you should embrace right now. Based on the social network you want to build your authority and get clients, there are multiple variables at your disposal to produce content. Besides YouTube, which is the best video platform ever, and you can post long videos or short 1-minute videos, on Instagram, for example, you have multiple choices to post your content: stories, carousels, single posts, and videos. TikTok is a great video platform that has already introduced stories and long-form 10-minute videos. The point is this: I highly recommend you to always post videos because they are very powerful. Putting your face in front of a camera gives you a competitive advantage. At the same time, you can post videos without showing your face, or just convert some images and create a video slide presentation and so on. The possibilities are endless. The key is to stay consistent with your strategy beside the short-term results. Attitude number 3. Always be yourself. So find your style, your way of sharing your knowledge and experience, and once again, stay consistent. Do not copy others, it doesn't make any sense. You should introduce yourself to your audience based on who you are. You will attract people that love who you are and how you share your knowledge. And believe me, This is fundamental to understand before creating any social strategy, otherwise you will fail. These three attitudes I have just shared represent the basics, the fundamentals you should always pay attention to if you want to succeed on social networks. When you think about what content to share in your social profiles, regardless of the social networks you choose and regardless of your niche, you should plan your content around these three pillars. Pillar 1, educational content. Pillar 2, inspirational content. Pillar 3, promotional content. Keep in mind one crucial thing. The content you decide to share around these three pillars should indoctrinate your target audience to understand your point of view first and embrace it secondly. Sharing content means helping your target audience fix their problems with your solutions and ideas. Every content is made to persuade people to embrace your ideas and ways of thinking. So do not forget it. Let me give you some examples of what you can share based on each content pillar. When you are educating your audience, you can share misconceptions and myths about a specific topic related to what you want to sell later on. Or you can think about mistakes or tips and tricks about a defined topic. In addition, how-to videos are really appreciated. When you want to inspire people, you can create motivational videos by sharing your story, your experiences, and the way you feel about a specific situation you are living in. You can share facts and even content that shift people's beliefs. Working on people's beliefs is essential whenever you want to persuade them to share your point of view. Indeed, people have opinions about anything based on who they are, how they have been educated, where they live, and so on. The last pillar consists of promotional content. In this case, you should answer some objections based on what you are selling or provide social proof and testimonials and create content to promote your products. For instance, if you are using Instagram, I suggest you create some highlights. Highlights are one of the best ways to provide your audience extra information about your business. It works like a mini website inside of your Instagram profile. Just put there what you need your audience to see to build trust and increase your conversions, followers and sales. Till now, we have defined what type of content you should create. Now, I want to share with you my 3-step strategy to share content on 3 different social media: YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I have chosen to distribute the content on these 3 social media for multiple reasons. First of all, I love YouTube because I think it's the best free learning platform ever. Since I'm helping people to learn different marketing skills, this is the best channel to share my content, even if growing on YouTube is very hard. It takes time and patience. TikTok is a must tool to use because it is growing fast and short videos are great vehicles to share your ideas. Plus, Instagram is pushing Reels, short videos, to compete with TikTok. I started sharing videos on Facebook as well, but if you start from scratch, it doesn't allow you to grow organically if you don't invest in ads. I have a suggestion for you. If you start from scratch without money and without a team that can support you in the sharing process, I highly recommend recording short 1-minute videos. You can publish them on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Let me share my entire 3-step process. Step number 1. Planning and creating content. My collaborator Manuel sends me some topics people are searching on YouTube weekly based on my competency. I invest my time in organizing the content and writing it to share the best information in less time possible without being repetitive. I treat my followers as pure gold. I write 1 YouTube video content every day in the morning from Monday to Friday. We keep track of the content by using a powerful free tool named Google Drive. As you can see, we have an editorial plan in which we decide what type of content to share, starting with YouTube topics. There are different columns to keep track of what has been done, the editing process, content, hashtags, thumbnails for Instagram, and so on. In addition, I have organized all the content based on the publications month. As you can see, there are different text files in which I write the content, headline, hashtags, and so on. Very easy to organize. On Monday, I prefer writing 7 short videos of 1 minute each. On Tuesday, I plan other 7 short videos straightforwardly. I extract some concepts that I have already shared on YouTube long videos. I rewrite them to compress the information to be digestible for my audience. I record all my videos between Monday and Tuesday. I normally invest 1 hour and a half on Monday and another 1 hour and a half on Tuesday. I record all my videos, long and short, horizontally with Full HD resolution 1920 multiplied 1080. I use only one camera and then I change shots during the editing process. Indeed, changing perspective is fundamental to reset people's attention. Step number 2. Editing content. There are 2 essential things that you need to know regarding the editing process. Every social network is born to consume content in a specific format, horizontal or vertical, with different video dimensions and lengths. For instance, on YouTube you can easily watch a 20-minute video without getting bored. On Instagram and TikTok you can't think of uploading long videos of 10 minutes, even if you could do it, because the target audience that uses these apps is in a completely different mood. This is why I upload 1-minute videos or less in vertical mode with a resolution of 1080 multiplied 1920. The key is to adapt the length of the content and video format based on the platform on which you want to publish your content. Adding subtitles, especially on TikTok and Instagram videos, is fundamental. Indeed, you don't know exactly when people will watch your videos. You have to put them in the condition to consume your content, even if they cannot hear your voice for any reason. I use a platform named V.io. This platform is straightforward to use. Once you have uploaded the video, you can automatically generate subtitles. Then you can format the font, colors, and the position of the subtitles. Once ready, you can export the video and upload it wherever you want. Step number 3. Distributing content. Regarding the content publication, there is something important you have to know. On YouTube, you can schedule the content publication. Instead, on Instagram and TikTok, you don't have this feature for videos, but something is changing fast. At the moment, you have to publish video content manually every single day, and this is the boring part. I publish 2 short videos per day on Instagram and TikTok. Instead, on YouTube, 5 long-form videos from Monday to Friday, and 1 short video every single day. Unfortunately, I had to restart my Instagram and TikTok accounts from scratch for different reasons I'll explain in another video. Now, what is the next step? As I told you before, videos are the most powerful tools to spread your message on social networks. This is why I highly suggest watching this video. 5 tips on how to create compelling videos. I help you understand how to persuade your viewer to watch your video, ideally till the end. So, watch it now!